Welcome back to the channel, buddy. Hope you're doing fine. What? Yeah. Breaking connection between bot and... Oh my goodness. We need to get rid of this bullshit somehow. Ruck? Who the Yeah. It's a techiest Glato. I'm not capable. At least now. Okay, anatomical opera? What's that? Meet the master orders that you be let through. When you approach a few augmentic spring to life inside the monster's bulk, an injector hisses, filling his blood with compounds that cause its veins to bulge and muscles to swell, twitch spasmodically. I don't care what kind of creature is it. I wish to pass. Come on, chop chop. Good boys. The master gave his permission. The Hulk stubbornly moves over. Yeah, you better stay away. I'm going to mess you up. I don't know why I have this kind of mood today. Yeah, I've accomplished about 3 hours of gym today and... Ooh. The hell? Whoa. Huh? Conrad? Theodora. Oh, I fucked on Yarnis. Mort. Eldelsrod. Okay. Whoa. This shit is straight from Hellraisers. Ugh. Tervantias, the Arch Machinator. Oh, the creature in front of you is a patchwork of skin stuffed with dark corruption and sharp objects. Staring at you with its scalpel eye, it grumpily remarks, such a disobedient specimen. You're still not dead? An anomaly? Its full corrupt through reach to you, groping at your face. I need help. But I see you will soon become a very obedient specimen. Convulsive spasm, hysterical reactions. Come here. The creature pokes you in the chest, its triangular fingernails easily penetrating your skin. A strange sound throbs at the edge of your awareness, the sound similar to your own scream. Oh. I do need some help, actually. Grotesque spider-like figure looms over you. Its limbs wave frantically, chittering and clicking, as they rip something apart when stitch is back together, and you realize its canvas is your flesh. The Xena's gaze is indifferent, and his low voice echoes through the room. The sample has been extracted. The specimen is alive, body and mind expected to function within normal parameters. Monkey. Let's examine this guy. There is something fundamentally wrong with the Xenos, silhouette, and its twitchy, abrupt movement. Abrupt movement. And it set your mind reeling in disgust. Each of its mechanical tools, oh my goodness, appendages seemed designed to be as sickening and horrifying as possible. What happened to me? The control worm in your nervous system detected my proximity. It's signaled it was done by injecting a little dose of hallucinogenic euphorians into your bloodstream. A resourceful individual. That thing in my head is your pet? The Drukari holds up a pale maggot, the same one you saw in the Marzahai's hand. As you watch the tool appendage perform a swift dissection, the maggot's flesh bursts under the scalpel like claw and blossom into a disgusting slimy flower. A Xena's slow manner of speaking creates an unrivaled dissonance with the frantic movement of its limbs. I grew this specimen specifically for you, Monkey. During your interrogation, it intoxicated your feeble senses to limit unnecessary resistance. What a curious experiment it was. I usually extract control worm for specimens posthumously. You possess some degree of bodily fortitude. The Xena suddenly lets out a pitiful cackle, a surprisingly lively reaction for such a cold creature, which made for an unpleasant surprise for Drakon Marzai. Marzai? Yeah, Marzai. Former Drakon, that is. That foolish whelp expected less of you, and you humiliated him. It gave me something to think about. A good specimen. Humiliated. You ruined the trial and humiliated Marzai in the front of the console. Oh, I do remember this one. There was something like that. Yeah. Glance at the dissected maggot. Do you eviscerate everything you lay on your hands? Or your hands on? Doesn't matter, yeah? Evisceration is one of the aspects of my respected art. Okay. You did a poor job training your pet if I was able to shake off its influence. With gurgling sound, the Xeno slowly yet steady moves his sharp finger to your eye, closer and closer, almost touching, then stops with a sigh. Not now, perhaps later. Oh my goodness, I have a goosebumps. That was actually, I almost imagined that, like this creature. Ugh. Let me just have a sip of tea. Oh, actually, half emptied the cup. Just such a tasty tea. Yeah, say nothing. Xenos thoughtfully clicks his appendage studded with dozens of needle-thin stingers. Are you Tevantias? I'm not sure that those variants are good. Are you Tevantias? You're absolutely correct, specimen. I'm Tevantias, the Arch Machinator. Something like this. homunculus and the conductor of this place that stage the imagination and soul, my anatomical opera. Uh, Sigh. So what do I owe you now? You will serve me, such is life in the spice. The Abananian urged me to pay attention to your allegedly extremely gifted self-specimen. Let us see if you make good deal. You, Drukari, would do business with human? How remarkably open-minded. Do business? Yeah, I thought I thought so. Homunculus looks puzzled. I will do no business with you. I will use you. You survived the battle in the arena, which means you have uncommon parameters of your kind. Your lesser you are lesser organism, true, but the towering heights of my wisdom makes it difficult to distinguish between your inferiority of most of mankind. Oh my goodness, I almost didn't understand this one. What do you want from me? You will return to the arena of the fatal thirst. You will kill a few of the witches, fosterlings for me. You might even spill the blood of one of the bloodstained proselytes. Oh my goodness, who's proselyte? The homunculus looks past you as he delivers his immersive speech. They are long overdue, a small lesson in humility. They have forgotten their peace, they lack respect, they do not appreciate my work. They fail to recognize my authority. Still staring into the distance, he continues to list his grievances with maniacal thoroughness. What? Now? The homunculus makes a snapping sound. Here comes Abyss and his fosterlings. The leader of the bloodstained proselytes has paid a visit to an anatomical opera. Take this opportunity to study them properly. They won't dare touch you here. What exactly Albanian tell you about me? This information should not burden your undeveloped mind. The Albanian told me enough to give you the chance to enter my anatomical opera. That is all you need. Oh my goodness, yeah, those guys just hate us. You know what? Let me just sounds music volume a little bit less. Thank you. Save changes. Yep. What I will get out of this, or will you curse me as you do everyone else? Coercion will be more than enough. If you disobey, I will turn you into a material for my creation and ensure that you feel and are aware of every manipulation performed on your flesh. But if you do what I tell you to do, I will let you live for a while longer. One of the most decent, maybe it's not the best way to answer him, but I do not serve enemies of humanity, but I never turn down the opportunity to kill a few Xenos. The response is acceptable. If you behave like a good specimen monkey, You may eventually receive my help in escaping, Comograph. I don't believe you! Like, at all. Master of Flesh. Okay. Obedience will be rewarded. Take your crude gear with you. I abhor such technological banality, but a creature as undeveloped as you may find it of use. You have one of the joint arm clicks. Once you are finished with this, go and look at those one who will be your executioners when the time comes for you to die. So you've gave me something, yeah? Alright, give me, what's that, Oh my goodness, what the wait a minute. This is all my stuff. Yeah, this is all my stuff. Oh, and I had those as well? Whoa, okay. What are those? Lost Gun. The bomb spot and Lost Gun. Okay. The sheer primitiveness of your technologies. Go, specimen. Deliver Tervantia's message of blood to the arena witches. The homunculus gesture improvisely at the exit. I require your aid, homunculus. You forget yourself, specimen. Go and serve my will, and should I ever decide to show you a favor, I will do so at time of okay. Yeah, my success benefits you. It's reasonable for you to help me. Homunculus waves you off in irritation. If you are unable to make yourself useful, I would rather wait for you to die and find myself a better tool. You should be worthy of my attention, not to drain on it. Yeah, I was afraid that he will do something like that. We are not in position to do something like that, I guess. I see. It appears that you're of no use to me whatsoever. I would like to speak with you about members of my retinue who was delivered to you. Which specimen in particular? My navigator Cassia was with me when we were captured. Where is she now? The female with exceptionally strong connection to the Veil, as well as number of rare monkey mutations, most notably a third eye. I'm starting the influence of complete isolation from the Veil and the outside of the vault of the specimen's abilities, sanity and physical condition. She is no longer screaming inside her reservoir, but she is certainly still alive, and I am not yet ready to conclude the experiment. That's a bad news. Henrix. With the monkey male with a consistent connection to the veil, beautiful endurance for pain. His stubbornness produces high-grade essences of torment positively forthen with agony. Wait until he is expanded and you may have whatever is left. And Pascal? The specimen prone to technomaniacal compulsions. He did reveal that name during his interrogation. Working on him was curious process. He resisted my enhancement with such intensity, but then the specimen fell into depression, so I lost interest and cast him into the chasm. A flawed specimen. He must surely be dead by now. That's awful news. I was curious to see what kind of symbiosis might emerge between rudimentary monkey argument and my own unflawed creations, much like cartilage influences with steroids will swell and subject feeble body. New computation circuits sprouted through his algorithms. I found the process enlightening. Those from my retinue deserve better than to be confined by you. Relinquish them. Why would I, specimen? He doesn't care if I'm going to die. Do whatever to get my people back. I'm afraid this is not going to work as well. This guy already told me that if I'm not good at... With full escort, I would have better chances of succeeding and contributing to your plans. Then find yourself other fighters. Oh, you fucker. I'm not a valuable specimen for him. I recognize your power over me and beg you for leniency. Very well, I will release one specimen. As to which one it will be, the choice is yours. Cassia. Yes, I wonder what effect this will have to the rest of the specimens once they learn of your decision. The sarcophagus for containing dangerous specimen has been unlocked. You may take what is left of your servant. This is all so freaking dangerous. But if someone will disagree with my opinion, well, what can I say? Cassia. I'm here. Oh, whoa. At last I feel something. You see horrors and confusion in Cassia's wide open eyes. Her face, neck and hands are gruesomely scratched and sticky blood is dripping from the tips of her claw-like fingernails. Why are there so many of you at once? Red, black, violet, scarlet, yellow, dark, maroon. Away with you, stop swarming my thoughts. Whoa! Cassia, what the fuck? Cassia clutches her head again, this time covering her third eye, but you can already feel the breath of the warp coming from its gaze. Legrand, I cannot control it. The powers flowing through Cassia's fragile body makes your head swim and your hair stand on the end. Your body is burning as if you have been dosed with a vat of molten plasteel, and your head is steaming with a strange whispering whispers, shadows, voices. Every breath is a struggle. As thought something is scratching at your insides, trying to claw its way out of your chest. Your gorge rises. You have survived being exposed to the navigator's open eye, but will your body and mind hold it of Oculus again? Passation 100 smiles through the pain. All is well, my lady. You can defeat this. I shall stay by your side and help however I can. Persuasion has succeeded, yeah, of course, 100%. Cassia struggles to focus her eyes on you, an unfamiliar expression is imprinted on her pale, gaunt face, one that is stern, confident, and imperious. It is the same expression you saw on Theodora von Velassen's face when you first met her. You do not even believe in your own words. Look at me, look, I'm an abomination, monster, and you know what must be done with monsters. An eerie chill runs down the entire length of your body. It is feeling you forgot about. Recollection swiftly follows. Someone else's turmoil and emotions, and a will that is not your own. This crushing wave is about to consume you. Willpower has succeeded. A haze of anger, despair, and fear smothers you like a burial shroud. But this is not the first time you have had to deal with a surge of foreign emotions assailing your mind. You wish you would die here and now. No. You wish you had never been born in the first place. You summon your will and push these thoughts away, as through fending off a thought thrust. Acacia's feeling despite before they can latch onto you. Oh, she's in such a bad position. For all those years, fear and loneliness were all you know, not anymore. Don't you dare wish death upon yourself. When I am with you, I will strive to elevate you every sorrow, your every sorrow. Do not speak of such things. Do you hear me? Cassia digs her sharp nails into her head, and rivulets of blood turn her hair from white to crimson. I could have killed you when we first met. I could have unwittingly robbed you of reason on your ship. I I could have unwittingly robbed you. I don't understand this one. It is my fault. You were attacked on your own place, and now her eyes are brimming with red tears as she looks at you with patience and tenderness. I cannot endanger you any longer, Legrand. I will not let you suffer, Cassia con- concentrates, determined to bring her powers under control until her body jolts as if electrocuted. You know, when darkness envelops you, it takes everything away, leaving no sound, no smell, no solid footing. Darkness devours every color that tries to make it way in. Every color it tried to create inside darkness is withering. It swallows the colors it chews and consumed. But when despair had overtaken me completely, I could sense I was not alone in the darkness. Someone else was with me, someone intangible, cold and colorless, and that realization ravaged my sanity all the more. When the capsule opened, my mind was drowned in grimy shades of crimson and amber and black, and I'm going balmy, Legrand. I thought I could harness this power, but now you must end this for my sake, for your own, and for that all of that we have shared. If you do this, I shan't object at all. Cassia closes her eyes, unable to bring herself to meet your gaze. Her tremors subsides for a brief moment like a resigned victim going still in anticipation of the executioner's axe. Frigid heaviness hangs in the air. Your entire being impulses you to run quickly now. There is only one thing we can do. Hold her and kiss her. Don't even think of leaving me, Cassie. I won't let you go. Cassia freezes, startled by your touch, and your lips join together in bittersweet kiss that tasted of blood and tears. You see terror in her wide open eyes, but then her body relaxes and her eyes close along with the navigator eye. She reciprocates slowly, uncertainly, gently. Please, no more. I cannot breathe. I fear I may faint. Uh... But this is what I'm trying to do, to help you escape for a time. Kiss her again. Cassia smiles faintly and closes her eyes before your next kiss. When your lips meet once more, you feel as if your nerves are electrified. She kisses you swiftly and patiently, as if she is truly trying to lose herself in the moment. Oh, Legrand. Taking an awkward step back, Cassia gingerly covers her third eye as... Gingerly? What does it mean? Cassia gingerly covers her third eye, as if afraid that she might unleash her soul tempestuous powers upon you once more. You risk your life to save me. For a rogue trader, the ruler of great dynasty, it was utter lunacy. It was irresponsible. Cassia brows furrows in indignantly. Oh my goodness, I can't. But her eyes are full of pain and despair. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. A little bit tired, and well, you know. If you know, you know, yeah. Your protectorate, your billions of subjects, they could have lost their sovereign in the blink of an eye. Yet you, what were you even thinking? My only thought was to save you. What could you possibly see in someone like me? Cassia voices is almost a whisper. She looks away. Saying I do not know is always a bad option, even if you cover it with the stuff like that. So, I have feelings for you. It's like a robot answer. This one is great one. But as well as this one. Okay, number 4. Kiss her again. Words fail me as I seek to express my feelings. Let the actions speak for me. Please stop, Cassie exclaims, gently covering your mouth with a hand. My lips are sore from the wounds. I can feel your heart in your actions. I do, but for now, please, let us enjoy a moment of respite. She kisses your cheek and then steps away, abashed. Okay. So, we've managed to help Cassia. What about everyone? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What are those slugs? What are those slugs? Hmm? The hell is it? I don't see anything. Is this something going on with me? That's me? The hell? Freshing again?
Rise to the top.
I'm not sure that we have actually. Okay, Mira, some goods, some other goods. Why is it so laggy? What the hell is going on? Ooh. There is something in there. Yeah, look how laggy it is. What's that? Spiderweb. Okay. The torture device is locked and sealed. This guy do like when he's in charge, yeah? I absolutely forgot how this game is how do I say, giving you complicated choices. So okay. My current sub-master has been subjugated to modifications. Can you make him... okay, my condition has been resurrected. I can do... I can repair Cybermastiff. From request. Hisses in displeasure. Shifts through the Bison's Farrier implants again. I would not have done so even once if I didn't have certain plans. It seems they have come to figuration, so you animals now was my attention. Despite the homunculus response, the Proctor steps forwards to shield Glater from the sinners. Okay, my condition has been rather grave since my arrival in Comograph. Can you mend my body? Let's see what kind of interesting damage your body has taken and which part of your miserable organic can be improved without inflicting any substantial harm on your sanity. Try not to scream. Some specimen end up during the vocal cords during the procedure. Then again, you will scream whether you want it or not. Oh my goodness, I guess I don't know. So flesh injury has been healed. Okay, at least this one. At least like that. We don't have any more injuries. I don't wish to know more about the craft. Henrix and Pascal, they are useful guys. Yeah, definitely they are useful
Always
guys.
keep your eye on the prize.
But nothing more for me as you... Oh, Ulfa. The beast of the chaos stood enough to stop a tank on the funeral of the prophet. Oh, this is the guy, that guy.
Oh, to see them cut down.
Singing softly under his breath, the man of enormous proportions is entirely stripped raw meat from a bone with his teeth. His unwashed red hair is falling into his face. His beard is matted and bloodstained. At the aforementioned teeth look more like fangs than any human equivalent. Emperor's Angel, yeah, Space Marine. A less knowledgeable person might not recognize the giant humanoid, but you are well aware of that this is Space Marine, an angel of an emperor. Lore Imperium succeeded, which is nice. The scar tattoos on his body, which at first appear abstract and primitive together from the angular image of a wolf's mouth, oh, space wolves, with bird fangs. This person must be the genetic offspring of Lemon Russ, the space wolves of the furnace. Yeah. Kneel before him, hail angel of emperor. A red brow quirks upward slightly in approval, it seems. Without breaking off from his meal, he nods at you. For an ordinary human, such a show of regard is a high honor. Picking a piece of meat from between his teeth, the warrior resumes his mumbling, singing between the lines of his song he tosses out. What do you want? Listen closely to the song of the prisoner singing to himself some Buddhism, yeah? You do not know the language, the sound seems crude and mangled, but not entirely lacking the harsh dignity of a form Gothic, while also sounding similar to the rumble of landslide. Sharp and choppy guttural phases tremble forth in harsh rhythmic. Try to join the singing. Succeeded! Yay! Who was that? Cassia. Okay, my darling. Already putting a lot to our party. You close your eyes and entire the follow of the song like slipping into a fast-flowing mountain river. Words rise up naturally in your mind. They are not the same ones sung by the prisoner, but you sense their upness. Verse flows from your lip, full of surprising poetic, metaphoric, and bloody details of nameless hero fighting monsters under the light of the unfamiliar stars.
You are one who has supped the mute of the Skjalds, I see. In the long hall, some of my brothers would be eager to tell you of their exploits, so that you would sing a saga of their deeds.
Who are you?
I am a wolf.
That's not what I meant, but okay. At first glance, the man does not strike you as possessing great intellect. He is clearly more accustomed to mauling and killing than singing, but you detect the certain shortness in his eyes. After looking you over, he says shortly, "It's not that simple. I guess that's a little bit raise the Space Marine here, yeah?" And he definitely was on the preview picture, so he's definitely going to be one of in our company, I would say, yeah. How did you come to be here?
My pack answered the Inquisition's call and came to the Coronis Expanse. There was a battle, and then...
Yeah.
The young wolves yearning to be meat for their brotherlings. To a feast of bolters they went out roving. Though they were but few, one long fang with them went loping. Not to see them cut down by scythes unclean. The pups he sent scattering, and there stood alone the paths guarding. For a foe he long spied, one worthy among unworthy. The song of swords singing, they clashed with clamor and skill, until stood the old wolf upon the bones. Then, by the birds of battle, was he brought down. Was that clear enough? This saga sounds less interesting in prose.
Yeah, clear enough, understood. Okay. I wish to know more about your brothers.
That butcher sent you to spy for him, did he? Or do they know nothing of the Emperor's angels, the space wolves of Fenris, or the great Layman Russ in your corner of the galaxy?
He's angry. Why does the homunculus keep you in a cage?
For his own safety. When I am not busy killing inhuman spawn in the arena, the Xenos fear my will.
I bet. That's not the way we talk to Space Marines. I never imagined I would see an angel of Emperor allow himself to be taken prisoner. No. I want to help you, actually.
Who are you to offer me help? You stink of Xenos. I see you are on friendly terms with them. You are not sitting in a cage, and you smell of someone else. Someone spiteful and cunning. You cannot help me.
Usually Space Marines are not that... Oh, he's perfectly playing his role of dum-dum. Yeah, maybe. Pointed a piece of meat in his head. Don't they feed you?
A predator does not eat only when it is hungry. There are many reasons to eat.
Oh. Okay, there must have been reasons for this blood repast. For a moment, the vicious green loses some of its sincerity, and the bloodthirsty prisoner cast an intense, skirtishing look at your face, as if he's trying to read your thoughts. Yeah, he's not that dumb. You must be planning to escape, yeah?
And why do you want to know?
Yeah, of course. Study, man. A huge body with stigly overgrown red hair perfectly suits the deep, chilling voice of this man. All of his beast in the guise of man. Tribal skull-like tattoos cover his chest, arms, and back, and you glimpse intricate braids in his mass of unwashed hair. His body bears so many pale scars that you cannot count them all, and muscles blush beneath his skin like boulders. He looks like a statue carved from stone. Space Marine. A warrior such as you could prove useful to me.
To get what you want, you will have to convince two very headstrong individuals. Me and my captor. That claw-handed Xenos.
Well, convince that hand-clawed handed Xenos is not a problem. We can just kill him, but you? You, my friend, could be a real trouble to convince, I believe. Okay, some level ups. The juiciest stuff in the game. Oh, I do like level up. And what do we have here? Legrand.
Fate and fortune
Can
favor the
you...
bold.
No, you cannot talk to Solomon. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, no. We're in such a tough spot now. I wonder if we could do not if we I'm not unsure if we would demand like release all of my comrades, then this fucker would say something like, you know what, I gave you one opportunity and now screw you, goodbye. Do we even try? Oh, that's just automatically done that. Can we?
My house would be proud of me.
Okay. But I don't want to risk it again. Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff in there. Okay, let me see. What's that? I don't know what's that. What do we have? My specimen is being held by Captain. Convincing him to join the squad would be a wise decision.
Is there money to be made?
Maybe there is another one. Yeah, this freaking Gamunculus is just basically wasted all my party. He broke the bond between Solomon and Glader. He just almost killed Cassia. Now I don't know what's happening with other people. Yeah, let me talk to... No, if you wish to continue wasting my time with your pathetic pleading and winning specimens, then you know the best pay up or get out. Of course. What? Chameleon skin? Yeah, take it. It will do. Obedient specimen, so be it. You have earned a few minutes of my attention. The answer is still no. The particular monkey specimen has phenomenal parameters. I previously studied 2 other specimens of the same breed, but have yet to untangle their genetic secrets. He also performs well enough in the arena. I will not part with the last specimen. Okay. The loss of some monkey could never impede the work of mind as great as yours. Perhaps the genetic subtype of all these peasants was defective, and this is cause of my limited success. In that case, the loss of the specimen would not be significant. I recommend pain as mean of pacification, and you can take his armor. I found it entirely unintriguing. Ooh, did I? Whoa. Okay. 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 Where's his armor?
Let us not dawdle.
Do I have it already? Like already? Maybe not yet. I just took the... Okay, now we need to convince you. Somehow, yeah? I need your help. The prisoner looks at you expectantly without stopping his tune, but his expression shifts subtly. If his affected goodness of mind and manner has been replaced by focusing and cunning. Recite a warrior's litany. Even a heretic of non-human can wet a profane blade in blood of enemies, but a true warrior of humanity does not fight for gratification of trophies. He fights for carry out his will, for that is his duty, and it is blessing.
You speak well. I have heard these bookish words many times before, but this is the first time I have heard them spoken with such resolve. I see that you believe in them, that you live by them. I respect that. I will help you. Let no one say that I forgot my duty to the All-Father.
Oh, don't call Emperor the All-Father. He's much better.
It seems Tervantius is not as clever as he likes to appear if he's letting me out of the cage. The joke is on him. Good steel I have already. But if we are going hunting, I will need my wolf skin. What did you say your name was?
Oh my goodness.
I cannot be leashed.
Okay. Literal space marine.
Your jests about fur, fleas, and marked territory. I heard enough of them back on Fenris.
Astartes bolt pistol. Oh my goodness, dude. Wolfskin. Power armor 65%. Oh my god. Best power armor property 20 strength. What's that? Astartes bolt at 25-35. Bolt pistol and combat knife. Astartes. If an attack with this knife kills the target, the wielder restores 1 AP and can make an additional attack with this knife. 80 strength, ballistic weapon skill, toughness. Okay, perception a little bit. Everything else is just how it is. Okay, what do you have? Athletics 100, demolition 60, athletics. Okay. Level 20. No, you're not. Arch militant. Another one arch militant. That's not good. But what can we do with you?
2,000 years later.
Whew. That was hard to perform. But we've managed to get ourselves another one
Rise to
alive,
the top or get left in the dust.
which is actually good. Okay, you guys are there. Cassia next to me. You, yeah, just stay there. Okay, now what do we need to do? Need to check. I do afraid that eventually our comrades will be in really bad position, in really bad like status, yeah, maybe like that. What's that? Okay, why are you here, still here? The barrage could have spread across many walls and ships. Each case of contamination might be documented. Tainted with genetic corruption was discovered on the planet. Okay. Okay, so find a way to escape, find Pascal, find Henrix. Yeah, about those, yeah? Chasm. Bloodstained have fantasy the anatomical opera for reasons known only for the cells. Device rotated to get a look at them. Such chance not. Okay, so we need to go back. Really? Anatomical opera portal to arena pit. You know, I have one. No. That was not mangled sector. Maybe it was a mangled sector. I don't really remember. Still 40%. Okay.
I always keep my options open.
I'm looking for some stuff around. If we can use something around. Low warp. Oh. Who the hell is that? The mine fragments.
I'll learn from this mistake.
Lying on the ground, it is to contain stimulants and... what? That isn't familiar to you, okay.
I did it.
The Becker corpse, disfigured by the bony growth, eyes, mouth, and tentacles are constantly appearing and disappearing in the ocean of his flesh. It is difficult to mistake warp distortion of this severity for anything else. Okay. Stranger.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Beggar. Ooh. Oh. That was interesting. Give me that. Mine. Going to sell it later. Ooh. We don't have decent Medicare specialists here.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Yeah. Failed. That's not a surprise. Pascal. The crooked figure warped in Chrisman looks nice like Pascal Hahnemann, you know. Before his silhouette hunched through, it may have been under the weight of his potential coil used to eradicate authority and the power of restricted knowledge. Now he simply looks broken. His raiment is soiled with dark red bloodstains and back blotch of sacred unguents. His mechandrites wriggled slowly like dying snakes. Pascal does not look at you, for his gaze is focused inside his own body. He is a horrible gaping wound in... There is a horrible gaping wound in his chest, and you see glinting, clanking mechanism squirming within. Pascal has plunged his fingers into a wide dripping maw of the wound and is in the process of palpating his metal innards with great care. By the blood of the martyr Salmon's dead gaze is fixed on the maimed tech priest. What have those freaks done to him? Look closely at him. It is difficult to say if the procedure that Pascal was undergone was torture, sacred augmentation, or vivisection. His flesh is covered in fresh stitches interspersed with wounds that no one has taken the trouble to stitch up. An ordinary human would have long since bled out, but the Ferrum Sanctum sustains the bodies of the adept of the machine god. His metallic insides are exposed to the eye, and all the vulva of the body naked. Pascal, can you hear me? This statement is true, Legrand. Pascal looks up to you. His skin has gone yellowish and clammy from the lubricant-like sweat, and there is something strange about the pupil of his eye. Look closer and realize that the shape is no longer round. It's tridegon. What happened to you? An act of defilement. This unit was subject to profane invasion. The dry words coming out from the vox speaker rustle like sand. Under the cold layer of formality you sense panic. Zenith touched my ferrum sanctum, removed parts of it and changed other parts. Branded my true flesh with alchers of forbidden metal. Is there a way I can help you, Pascal? This statement is false. The voice from the speaker becomes dry and calmer. The impure argumentation were inserted into the technical cycle of the operation of my true flesh. The direct excision will, with undetermined yet high degree of probability, cause the cessation of my vital function. What exactly did they change? Detecting numerous replacements in chain of command distributors. Alterations have been made to the operational algorithm of the encoding inside my cortical augment. The chemical inject analyzer has been destabilized. There are other changes. I cannot understand what they are. What their function is. Why did they remold you like that? Well, we know that. If it does not pose an immediate threat to your life, leave the xenometal inside your body for now. We will deal with it later. Request denied due to violation of the 9th universal law, the alien mechanism and preservation of the true path. Oh, Pascal, don't you dare give up, keep fighting. You are the best priest I knew. I know. You can't just... Who else I'm going to trust to help later? The Xenos got him too. Pascal Vox cracked in fury. New data acknowledged. The probability of complete success has not increased, but there has been a boost to this unit's motivation to resume performance and rectify the Category 3. No Category 2 blasphemy. You're the warrior of comprehension. Survive, then comprehend. Persuasion succeed. This statement is true. Pascal's voice grows firm, and mine is not. Oh my god, this is... Oh... Yeah, this is actually hard to see. I'm warrior of comprehension. Comprehension is the key to all things. I will comprehend and the anathema, and in doing so prevail. I will not yield. At least someone have decent mind. Pascal forces himself upright and says, faltering voice, "This unit ready to suffer. Amnesia, have mercy on me." Oh, we need to find our Lord Inquisitor. We definitely need to find him and help him. Oh, Pascal. Willpower 20? Really, you have willpower 20? I was going to give you some strength to have you use the stick is stuck in side no, the power armor. Yeah, the power armor. Yeah, let's give him power armor for now. Unholy flesh, a blasphemous Xenos Artisan has incorporated unholy augmented into Pascal's body. I have an idea, but this is really fucking bad idea. This is just a heavy armor. My darling, you have heavy armor. We had the power armor. Light. No. Where is the... This one, yeah, power armor. 85% for Pascal, yeah. As long as there's no Xenos in the party. You're not Xenos, you're mutant. You're not Xenos. 10 to all characteristics, yeah. And 20 to strength, yeah. Oh, Pascal, you now may kill everyone. Every last one of them. Sweet logic. Sweet a lot. Well, you're actually using a lot. Do we have something slightly better? Low warp, coercion, lethality. Whenever the wearer blocks, dodge, or parries an attack, momentum increased by 10. Not too bad. 10 bonus to willpower. Damage to physics. And navigator powers, but inflicts 10 penalty to weapons and... This host grants the wearer 10 bonus to willpower and 15% to physics and navigator's powers, but inflicts 10 penalty to weapon skill and ballistic skill. Here you go. Oh, by the way, we had something for you. Yeah, there's a couple of gains 10 perception and deals 150 more damage. Against 28 dodge against obstructed enemies melee attack. If the sub-eagle dodges the obstructed enemy melee attack, the enemy immediately hits its random adjacent ally. Okay, that's good. Starts soaring. Adjacent enemies must pass will power test with 20 of perplexed. Not too bad. Let's get this one. What do we have for you? At the start of the overseers, turn enemy adjacent to the Silver Skull Swarm must pass willpower test with 20 bonus. Also, 1 perplexed. Perplexed is something really... Ballistic weapon, intelligence and perception, yeah. Silver Skull Swarm's deflection increased by 1 for each perplexed enemy in 4 cell radius. Okay, 5 fellowship and intelligence. While any signal effects is effective, the Silver Skull Swarms gain 3 deflection. Okay. Extrapolated. Suffers no damage from area attack. Whenever it is hit by a melee attack, it immediately deals Overseer's heretical rank. Okay, so maybe this one is better actually. Glato. What was the one that we used? And whenever it protected ally, dodges or parries an attack, the whenever it's protected ally, dodges, parries. Okay, this is about protection. Gains 15 weapon skill and strength, deals 150 more damage. Attacks of opportunity against apprehended target always cancels the target's movement. Critical chance against apprehended target. Okay, this one is actually good. Who is my medic at the moment? 45, 30, 50. 35, 105. Okay, Pascal. We have some of those, so you will have it. Not quite sure. Yeah, this is all we want here. Deflection against ranged attacks. Yeah, definitely yes. You will. You know what? Stun grenade also not too bad. Redmaw? Nah. And this one. You know what? We don't need this. Not. Or do we? Where's the old shield? Where is the shields? Shields. Where's the freaking shields? Oh, here they are. Okay, 35 as well. This one, Flame of Retribution. Yeah, this is the burning one. By the way, this is medium armor. You can you even use heavy armor? This is medium. You can use heavy, actually. Ooh. Plus 5 wounds, 60. 55. Nope. 45. You have 45. The shields. Where's the freaking shields again? Here they are. 25, 30, 35. You know what? I do like the idea of Flames of Retribution with non-burning effect. This one, toughness, okay, fine. Gross. We may find something better. This is for the shields. This is Reveal and Slaughter. Perception. Enemy's perception. Deals damage to enemy. Has 25 to gain 2 movements. Okay. Okay. So.
Is there money to be made?
We need to try and find the Inquisitor. And this is going to be a tough task, I believe. Oh, this big guy. I would like to try him out, but Inquisitor, the name whose I absolutely forgot. Henrix, yeah, Henrix. Henrix, first of all, he is useful. He knows a lot of things, and actually he was helping. I was listening to him, and actually it was useful. Whoa. Okay.
Centuries of service and practice.
Wait. Oh. Okay. I was like, what the hell is going on? Where is everyone? Okay, Pascal. Yeah. Like that. And by the way, Pascal, you I forgot. I gave you the power armor, so you are now like oof. Okay, what the fuck is that one? That's a lot of HP. Weapon and ballistic, more weapon skill. Okay. This creature has increased weapon skill, ballistic skill, and deals more damage, of course. Laser tendrils, 2027. Tendril slam. Oh my goodness. Active ability. Devastation. Engine heals grants 10 ballistic weapon, 10 damage. This combat, this bonus stacks. The dagger suffers minus 50% permanent penalty. If the creature is target ability of the second. If the creature is targeted by this ability for the second time, they die. Whoa. Power from pain. Burn and touch of the warp. Combat master. Pain Fury, and the Chtonos Pain engine wounds are reduced to 1/3 of the first turn. The engine gains extra turn, and the cooldown of devastation is reset. Oh my god. Aggressive. This creature can attack more than once per turn. Okay. That's freaking interesting. Oh, you're literally a big guy, yeah? Okay. And I guess Pascal would be here, Solomon here with Glato. Argentas will keep shooting here. Cassia Legrand. Nibelus will be here. Yeah. And Vengeance of Mars will fly somewhere there. Okay, start battle. Let's have a look what we can do with this bullshit. Glater. Oh, of course it's Glater. Whoa. Isn't that too much? Okay. So. Do you have some resistances? Explorations, yeah. On the surveillance. I don't see any kind of. Oh, that's not a good one. But you're a big target, and this one is. Scores a critical, they regain 1 AP. Okay.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, let's do something
Doubt
like
is
that.
for the weak. This is why I was chosen.
Not too bad.
Faith without deeds is
gun.
worthless. As the Emperor commands, you, my Emperor.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Furious vertical. That's okay. Now, because Glater suffered a little bit, well, not a little bit, but we can always reactivate Glater, which is fine. All we need to do now is apprehend.
Let's test our skills, Glato.
And bite. No, you're still up. So... like that.
Mark the target. Not my best.
46. Now devastation.
Blessed are those who sacrifice for the
Okay.
Imperium.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, shoot, that's not fine.
Need cover.
Come on, Salmon.
I will avenge you.
Really? Like, really? Okay, guess. You didn't miss even once. Then dodge reduction. He just 100%, okay. But okay. Screw it. Yeah, reject flash. And now Melta 40, 70, 41, 62, 50, 70, 90. Okay.
My vow is to serve.
Analyze enemy. What can we do? Yeah, of course we cannot reactivate you. Fuck.
I'll see to it personally.
Let's try and... Yeah, reveal light will not work anymore. Willpower toughness or... All warp damage increase. Yeah, all warp damage increase onto that bastard. Well, we can curse him even further.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Now, the next, can we try not to hurt? Maybe like that? Yeah, like that.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. On it.
You should be dead. Yeah. The biomechanical creature is flailing its limbs violently. Its body is broken and bears the signs of combat, but it seems no one is planning to repair it. You can see the glistening flesh under the cracked corpse and the bunch of wires that permeated. The armor plates rise heavily and the creature emits a wistful creaking sigh full of regret. The claw on Pascal's Mechanidrate clanks loudly. The visor emits a series of clicks. Switching the observation spectrum, the Pascal hands automatically reaches for the combat tool on its belt, even as his eyes closely watching the dying creature. Cassia's entire body is shivering. The colors of this creature. It is oozing with stained crimson shades and the tenebrous blackness of suffering, as it is as if this construct was purposely made to absorb the most dreadful colors that living things can execute. But how is this possible? Take use 100%, examine the creature. Every limb of the creature, the hard ones on the skeletal poles and the flexible ones on metallic cords, is equipped with variety of implements similar to surgical tools. The jagged circular sword, twisted drills and vibrating monoscalpels promise unbearable pain. You can clearly see the inside of the mechanisms through the holes in its armor. Its guts can open to drag hamster victim inside. Once the victim finds themselves in the monster's stomach, they will be pierced by injectors that will liquefy them. The substance will then drain the reservoirs at the tail at the end of the creature. So this is kind of collector. Pascal, would you like to study this device? Request approved. Pascal eagerly unfolds his mechadress and they all rush towards the monster. Shrieking and drill cuts deep into the armor while Claw hungrily snaps off chunks of the flesh pierced with strands of metal wire. The creature thrashes and wheezes but cannot escape the merciless vivisection. The collected samples are sent to a portable analyzer and the tech priest Visa clicks, recording the procedure in picked images. Pascal suddenly freezes and takes a little step back. Process interrupted. An operation collision has been detected. Operational collision. What? What was the machine built for? Presenting a hypothesis. This construct is mobile execution chamber. A subject is immobilized by the implements placed inside by the construct and subjected to highly painful disposal via chemical injections. The biological remains are preserved in the built-in reservoir of the construct. The initial chemical analysis of the remains yield an abnormal result. It is if the pain of the victims of this machine is dissolved in them. It is circulating in the metal veins of the creature. It can feel everything. The nature of the damage indicates that the unit has been in combat. I hypothesis that the construct sent into the arena based on its current conditions. The result of the combat test was unsatisfactory. Otherwise, the unit would have been repaired. What made you stop? This unit is under the influence of conflicting impulses. The operational vector of cognition dictates the necessity of studying the subject. The operation vector of obeying the Omnissiah and his universal laws dedicates the necessity of recording from the subject and purifying it. The operational vector of aberration before his might dedicates the necessity of reverence for the subject, where the natural spirit resides. The synthesis with that of the machine. Okay, so you have some conflicts. Well, your explorator studied before it gives up the ghost. Request approved as doctrinally correct. Let the cycle be discontinued. Let the ignorance be discontinued. Okay. What's that? Pain converter. Okay. Drukari weapon proficiency. Life Thunder. Okay. Take all.
Rogue trader.
You! You failed me!
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
One fresh injury, but you have head trauma. Intelligence, position, okay. That's not that awful for you. What else? Do we have something else here? No. I would like to visit our old friend.
A space wolf never fails in their duty.
I always have a backup
As you
plan.
say, Space I would like to visit one guy. But I don't like to... If he is here. Maybe he's not here anymore. Commissar. I doubt that he's here.
I always keep my options open.
Killer looks somewhat pitiful, yeah. And of course, he is not here anymore. Oh, you fucker. Ooh. Wait, what? Oh, you stuck. Oh, okay. Oh well, we received another one piece of junk, so we can ask our master to do some stuff. I guess when we will find Henrik's. We can also try to... Maybe if he will have some assistance. Or maybe, alternatively, we're gonna need this piece of junk for something else. But this is definitely for that.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
What's that? Mangled Sector, Anatomical Opera, the Pit. So, the Pit it is. We should go there and try to investigate anything. And now we definitely can open all the mechanical stuff in the... Ooh. Tricker. Killed. Give me that. Mine.
Is there money to be made?
Yeah, that's a tough situation and unexpected that we've been... Oh, wait a minute. Now I remember how we got there. How we get here. Eventually. Oh, here you are. My brothers and sisters, it is time for you to meet the greatest ally. Rogue Trader Legrand von Valassens himself is part of the Resistance. I ask you, how can we fail with someone so mighty fighting at our side, on our side? The maleficent Xenos have already tried to kill him in arena, yet the efforts were not enough. The Emperor protects. Commissar gives his inspirational speech while looking you right in the eye without shed of shame. His words draw smiles and amazement and exhalation from the people around him. You have never seen any of them before. Traitor, you condemned them to death. You lied to us, and now I have come to exact retribution. The Commissar smiles, becomes unpleasant. Sister Argenta, what are these accusations I'm hearing? Could it be that the horrors of the combat have rattled you so? Have you been blinded by the ensuing madness? Or has our cunning enemy poisoned your mind with some wicked influence? No, we definitely need to do something about that. Argenta, I shall be the one to dispense justice, and I shall do so at time of my choosing. As you will. Argenta sighs grimly. She glares at the Commissar and says with conviction, we are not finished here. Iko Sotny. Okay. This is not a pardon. You traitorous maggot. Yes, yes, you got me. I'm a traitorous maggot. Just keep it down, will ya? No, I will not. Well, I can understand your frustration for such famed figure. I don't remember that. To have fallen for such a simple trap. Are you even a real commissar? Of course not. Oh. I can tell you from experience that they beat all the brains and imagination out of commissars during training. I was nobody from Penal Legion of Astra Militarum. Oh. What did Malice do to cross you? He robbed me of what was mine. When that scale freak realized I'd been left without a patron, he brought his gang to my den, this den, and took it away, and my arena portal with it. Then he went to grazing on my pasture and snatching new arrivals who were supposed to be mine. Why do you send people to arena? Just trying to be useful. The witch cult of the Fatal Truth enjoys this little show I've put on. Killings don't amuse them all that much. They want something more flavorful. Those people think they were just step away from salvation. Okay. I believe you have a problem. I've survived. Is that a problem? You're not going to, I don't know, kill me, are you? That would be the most unwise. Malice used to be the one who could get you things to survive, but now I've taken over. If you kill me, who will supply you with good weapons, stimulants, and armor? How about the deal? You take a part in my show and I'll give you access to the stores of the resistance. Hear me out, people. This liar served the Xenos. You have been deceived to arms. Oh, you really shouldn't have. I can shout things too, you see? I wonder who they will listen to. My brothers and sisters in arms, we've been betrayed to battle. Let us spill the blood. Oh,
You will beg
I
for mercy,
don't really
but I
afraid.
will grant none.
Show them no mercy.
What do we have here? Not really that great, but Commissar. Oh, you are so freaking dead. The Commissar will be the first one to move. What do you have here? Bolter, Horrifier. Nothing specific. Old Chainsaw. Death to traitors. Executes one of his last to increase the other's damage. Yeah, okay, protect me. So realize within 20 raiders to come to his side using the shortest possible path. Those allies absorb damage instead of Commissar. Okay. War Master stands. At the beginning of the turn, this creature changes the combat tactics depending on whether there is at least an adjacent and aggressive. Takes one more than. Can I get this straight? Aggressive. Like, for real. Okay, so this battle going to wait until next time, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you really soon. Bye bye.